Hey guys, it's Cassie, and welcome back to my channel, Miraculous Talk. I know it's been a good minute since I last posted, and I'm sorry about that. Life has been crazy busy, and we had the holidays on top of everything that was going on, and there was just not enough time in the day to post. But we are coming close to the end of the season, and the episode Kuro Neko, forgive me if I pronounce that wrong, I don't speak Japanese, is going to be premiering soon, and I am so super excited. So I had to make a video for this because Kuro Neko, I mean, it's black cat. Literally translates to black cat, Cat Noir. So I'm super excited because you guys know Cat Noir is my favorite. But before we get into this video, I just want to say I know that there's been a lot of controversy around these trailers for Kuro Neko, and people have been a little bit passionate about their opinions of characters and their actions and reactions and whatnot. Just guys, take a page out of Thumper's book from Bambi. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. We want to keep it friendly and positive in here. And at the end of the day, guys, remember, this is just a TV show. It's just a cartoon about fictional characters who aren't real. And their characteristics are amped up to the nth degree because that's what you do with characters. You make them crazy and outlandish sometimes. That's to give them more personality. So, don't take this so seriously and just have fun and enjoy the theories. And if you can't say anything nice and if you don't agree and you're gonna be mean about it, then see ya. Alright, that being said, guys, I want to talk about Kuro Neko. So excited. Okay, so like I said, Kuro Neko is Japanese, and it literally translates to black cat. So this whole episode is going to be about the black cat, Cat Noir. So we should start by going over the trailers that we've seen, what information we do have. I can kind of put together for you what I think might happen. So what we do know is we've seen the trailer where Clara is interviewing Ladybug, and it's like, did you guys have a fight? You and Cat Noir have a fight. And she goes, he's a partner like any other. And of course he's upset. And he goes to find her, and he shows up, and she's got the little earpiece in, and she's like, you are wasting my time. He gets upset, and she hops off. He renounces his miraculous. She comes back. She looks upset, takes the miraculous, goes back to her room. She's talking to Plag. Who knows what Plag says to her, but she gets angry. And then, we see her saying she's gonna find a new Cat Noir who's not in love with her. And then we see the appearance of Cat Walker. And we see the giant cat, which I am assuming is Kuro Neko, attacking Paris. And we see Cat Walker saving her. We see her blushing in front of Cat Walker. And we see the end scene. I say the end scene. This is the end scene of the trailer anyway, for the most part. Of them being in the stadium, Ladybug and Cat Walker being in the stadium, and you have this kid in a cat onesie who's getting a little black kitten, and that's pretty much it. Now there are a couple other images we have seen that came out with the finale teasers. One of those is a group of the miraculous holders kind of waving hi to Cat Noir. I suspect that might be in the end of this episode. There's also the scene that we see of Ladybug transforming into Marinette and crying her eyes out in what seems to be Adrian's bathroom. Most likely it's going to be in the finale, but I have a theory of how it could end up in this episode. So, this is what we know. Now, let's put it all together, guys. I do think the episode is going to start off with the fight going on and maybe Clara, doing the interview, and Adrian's gonna see it and he's gonna be upset. Then he's going to go find Ladybug, and Ladybug is of course gonna get mad at him. The thing of it is, I'm really not sure that he's gonna even have words at that point for her saying he is wasting her time. And I think his response is going to be to give up the miraculous. That's going to be his response in the moment. By no means, though, does that mean this is over. Because, guys, this is the episode we've been waiting for. This is the Lady Noir fight, okay? Him giving up his miraculous is part of it. I don't think that's the end. I think there's more to come. So he gives up his miraculous. I don't know what Plague tells her, but she gets angry. Angry. Okay? And then we see her saying she has to find a new Cat Noir. And then appears Cat Walker. Now guys, I am about 99.9% positive that Cat Walker is Adrian, okay? Because this whole episode, like I said, is called Kuro Neko, the Black Cat. So we've got a giant black cat terrorizing Paris. We've got the kid in a black cat onesie, the black kitten. We've got the black cat, Cat Noir, giving up his black cat miraculous so Cat Walker can get the black cat miraculous and become the new black cat miraculous holder. So this whole episode is about black cats, about Adrian. I'm pretty sure that means Cat Walker is just temporary because the only relation he has to Black Cat in his name is Cat. So I don't think he's sticking around, and I'm pretty sure Cat Noir will be back. But this is what's gonna happen. She decides to give the miraculous to Adrian, and he becomes Cat Walker. The, princely, well-mannered, what everybody expects. What Ladybug expects. Not, all of him. And all of his jokes and all that stuff. So here's the villain part. Kuro Neko is the kid. I've heard some people say that maybe it's the cat. And the cat could be included, just like Jagged Stone's Crocodile Fang is included when he becomes Guitar Villain. But I don't think the cat itself is akumatized, because there wouldn't be a reason for the kid to be in the stadium coming after the cat, because I don't think Ladybug and Cat Walker would bring this kid into this fight, just to come get their cat when they get de-akumatized. So I do think the kid is the akumatized victim, or akumatized villain, and I do think the cat is part of it. But this is why I think the kid is akumatized, okay? The kid is akumatized because he sees that Cat Noir either is no longer on the team, or that Ladybug is, pushing him away, and he's upset that Cat Noir is not there anymore, that Cat Noir isn't being seen, and it's possible that Ladybug might even hurt his feelings to a degree, like maybe he runs into them, and he says, where's Cat Noir, and, Ladybug's like, oh, don't worry about it, it's just Cat Noir. There's plenty of superheroes for Paris. But I definitely think this kid loves Cat Noir, is a huge Cat Noir fan, kid after my own heart, is a huge Cat Noir fan, and is just really upset and gets akumatized over that. Because Shadow Moth's gonna be like, oh, I give you the power to bring Cat Noir back. Ugh. Dirty Shadow Moth, just dirty. So then, the action's gonna be over, or so we think, and the villain's gonna be gone, but then what? Well, Ladybug has to take the miraculous back from Cat Walker, and I think then she's gonna find out the truth, because Adrian's gonna see how much that kid loved him, and how much of a fan he was, and how much he appreciated Cat. And he's gonna realize that Paris needs him, Paris appreciates him, and that he has a role there. The thing of it is, we're gonna have to see Ladybug show that same appreciation to Cat Noir and let him know that she needs him. But how is that gonna happen? Because it seems like from this trailer that she's a little bit smitten with the new kitten. So it doesn't seem like she's going to, let Cat Noir know that she needs him around. But this is miraculous, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that they're really good at misleading us and misdirecting. So when you think one thing is going to happen, something else entirely happens. So, who knows, maybe my whole theory gets blown out of the water here. But I think when she goes to get the miraculous back from Adrian, he's going to tell her the truth, that he is Cat Noir. And obviously that's going to rattle her cage, and she's just going to be like, what? And then he's going to confront her And I am pretty sure this is going to be the fight. This is going to be where everything comes out and it's going to wreck her. Which is why she would end up crying in his bathroom floor. Because whatever he ends up saying to her is going to hurt her. Because she cares about Adrian. And guys, let's face it, she cares about Cat too. I mean, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? Miraculous Ladybug's account made a video about how Marinette sees Cat Noir. And she says that if Adrian wasn't around, things would be different with Cat. And then she goes, what am I talking about? I cannot find that video now, but I swear to you guys, it was there. If any of you find it, please drop it in the comment section below, and we'll like pin it on top or something so everybody can see it. But he's going to, confront her and say, hey, you know what? I don't understand. Why are you pushing me away? What happened to it being us against the world? You say we can't know each other, but yet Carapace and Rena Rouge know each other. And I think that's going to come to light now too. And honestly, guys, I want her to address Cat Blanc so bad. I do. I really, really do. But I don't know that it's going to happen. I think that's just putting a little bit too much expectations on Miraculous. I'm beginning to think they're never going to address it. But this is part of this argument. Because she is pushing him away because of Cat Blanc. Alright, guys. Hear me out. Things started to change, not at Optigami. To us, it changed at Optigami because he didn't get as much screen time. But things really started to change for the characters in Scenty Bubbler. And that was because Marinette had the nightmare of Cat Blanc coming back and saying, now we can tie the knot since there's no secrets between us. That scared her. And in Glaciator 2, we see her reacting because she's reacting out of fear. Because everybody's saying they're a couple. And she's like, no, I know what being a couple leads to. So we see her reacting out of fear. By Hakusan, we start to see her kind of like be concerned about him. I know she didn't say she was leaving, she didn't tell him, and she apologizes to him for that. And she says that she would never abandon him. And then she's concerned about him and Rocketeer, like, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, I'm fine, which obviously we know he's not. But the real turning point here, and this is what solidifies her fear, is Ephemeral. Because she plans to find out his identity and have Viperion reverse the timeline so she doesn't know. But then, when things start going crazy and time is all out of sync, and Sass says, I just saw a picture that said 1 a.m., she knows something went wrong with the plan. And that right there solidifies it. She is terrified. She is not dealing with it. She doesn't want to touch it with a 10-foot cat baton. And she is just running scared. Because guys, this is Marinette. This is what she does when she's scared. She runs. She doesn't face the problem head on. She runs. And so she is just pushing him away because she knows that she cares about him. She knows she has growing feelings for him. And she knows that things keep happening and pushing her closer to him, and she is terrified. She doesn't want him to become akumatized. She doesn't want the end of the world to come. She is just trying to fight. But that means she pushes him away. And that means the way she does it hurts his feelings. That means the way she does it makes it look like he isn't important. When it's actually the exact opposite. She's trying to protect him the whole time. Best laid plans of mice and men, huh? Or maybe best laid plans of ladybugs? I don't know. So she has to come to terms with the fact that Adrian is the one she has been hurting. Because this whole time, she's been hurting Cat's feelings. Because she's been pushing him away. She's been saying, he's a partner like any other. She's been brushing him off. She's been throwing him in trash cans. And she's gonna realize she was the reason that he was upset all these times in the park after the Rocketeer battle, all this stuff. And it's going to absolutely wreck her, which is why she would be crying on the floor. Now, I don't know how they're gonna wrap this up all nice and neat. I don't know how they're gonna fix this without addressing Cat Blanc, without addressing her fears. I don't know. I wish I did, but this is Miraculous, and this episode I think is gonna go super fast. because there's a lot that's going to happen. I do think, though, miraculous being miraculous, they are not going to leave a loose end. They reserve those strictly for the finale. So they're going to wrap this up in a nice, neat little bow. Because they're not going to have an argument like this start and not resolve it in some way. So I think they're going to resolve it, and I think that's when we're going to see the end of the episode with, you know, all those characters that we see. What is it? Ryoko and Lin as the mouse miraculous holder, and, you know, all those miraculous holders right there that then just bounce off. And I think that's going to be how they end it, because it's going to be Cat Noir coming back to the team and knowing he's an integral part, and Marinette, Ladybug, kind of coming to terms with the fact that he's Adrien and that he is important, and that no matter what, he is important to her, and she's going to want to let him know that. And I think that's also what's going to lead to her revealing her identity in the finale, because guys, I really do think it's happening. We can talk more about the finale in another video, but I do think that's going to lead to her revealing, because she is going to know that Cat Noir is Adrien. There's no going back. Nope, not this time. Not like Ephemeral. Not like Cat Blanc. None of that. Not like Oblivio. She is going to know. Full stop. So, it's going to be interesting, guys. I do think, like I said, there's going to be a lot that happens in this episode, and it's going to go really fast. I want them to address Cat Blanc, but I don't know that they will. Though I don't know how they would resolve the whole thing if they don't address Cat Blanc. That's a big question mark in my mind. Hopefully they will, though. This episode it's not going to fix everything, but it's going to change the course of the rest of the season. And I think that's why Thomas Ostruck said that it was important to see Kuro Neko before the finale. Because he said it was important to see Kuro Neko before the finale and Penalty before the finale. And it puts things in context better. So, like I said, it makes sense. It really makes sense to find out that Adrien is the Black Cat in this episode. And, you know, it seems crazy that Ladybug went through all this trouble in Ephemeral to keep him as Black Cat, and then she would just, like, get mad and let him storm off and find another one. Which is another reason why I think he will be back. Catwalker is only a temporary thing. And why I think the fight is happening. Because everything's coming to light now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is Adrien Catwalker? Will Cat Noir come back? Will Marinette find out that Adrien is Cat Noir? There's so much that's going to happen, guys, and I'm super excited. That's it for me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!